into the stream. We are national anthem.
The spirit of sport. It's on a 4-1 lead on the Ottawa Senators, getting set for the second period face-off.
Little volume on that one. Got that game going, of course, in the background too. But wasn't able to start that one in time. So we'll do this one. I also think I get more viewers generally on Leaf games than I do for Flames games anyway. In Ottawa, it's not super popular. The national anthem just go on here. From Frontline Hero. National anthem. Leafs, of course, coming off a couple pummelings of the Oilers, 3 in a row to be exact, coming in hot. And Vancouver, it's been the super inconsistent team that they've been all year. They've had a couple decent streaks, but for the most part, not so good. Kids aren't quite in bed yet. Yep. Alright, I just gotta help them get started. And firing up the horn. Firing up the horn for the Canucks there. And it is underway. Canucks win the draw into their own zone. Get in the bathroom. Get brushing. Toronto's already putting on some good pressure. Riley's got it at the point. Hey, get down and go brush your teeth. Marner streaking down the wing, looking to open it up. Now the Canucks will bring it down into the Toronto zone, but Toronto looking to get it right back out again. Hyman breaks the line. Hyman had a really good game. Last one against Edmonton really got under Smith's skin. Leafs will re-enter again. Shot from bad angle, and that'll go up into the netting. Teeth, and then I'll be off to bed. Leafs win the draw. Nylander's going to go around the outside behind the net. Sends it across to the center. Shot. Tempo has to be quick. Now Tavares puts it behind the net, but Myers will take over. Myers takes it off the ref. Hilbert sends it over to Hoglander. Hoglander will tip it in. Anderson will now send it into the corner. Matthews tries to get it around Miller, Tavares tries to get it around Miller, but he's stopped. Canucks will take it at center and send it back in. Myers sends it all the way around. 18:03, and Toronto's got the only shot so far. Kentucky, okay. Okay, sounds good. Toronto will send it in deep. Spets is going to chase. Demko will help it along the boards. And now Vancouver will break out. Anderson sends it around behind the net. Oh, Vancouver collects a giveaway, but cannot make anything of it. They try and send it across, but it's going to come outside the line. They're going to have to regroup. Hughes with it. Oh, back and forth. Hughes has it back now. Hey, how's it going? Virtanen streaking from the outside. Oh, I think he scored. It did go in, and the Canucks strike first. And it looks like Jake Virtanen coming from the outside gets it up over Hutchison. Sorry, no. It isn't Hutchison and not Anderson for the Maple Leafs. And the Leaf fans are turning on Hutch already in the chat. It was a quick move. And he either got it or Bo Horvat tipped it in afterwards. No. Holes put it in his own net. So on the first Vancouver shot, they have a goal. Well, that's the start you want if you're a Canucks fan. And the Leafs, after not only giving up one goal in 3 games against the Oilers, have already given up one in the first 4 minutes against the Canucks. Canucks pressing again. Back pass off the board. Pearson will chase. Hole gives it away this time. Hughes is fighting. Has it at the line, but the Leafs will clear. Matthews will spin back at center and turn it back so they can get a change in. Leafs take it over center. Nylander's coming in wide. He has to turn back. Nylander drops it back to the point. That's Virtanen's only his second goal from Hughes and Peterson. Tipped just wide by Tavares. They're going to send it back to the point. Shot. Looks like it's flipped up. Nope, it's going to stay in play. Nylander will backhand it behind the net and then receive the back pass. He's now in the close corner. Tavares can't handle the pass. And now Ben is going to backhand it and receive the back pass. Now he gives it over to Tyler Myers. Myers sends it as far as center. Now it'll get tipped the rest of the way. Dermott take it from behind his own net. And now the Leafs will send it in deep. Canucks take the pass off the boards and they're going to come right back at it. Hoglander is going to send it to the far corners. They'll chase. Miller sends it back to the point. Shot tipped just wide. I'm not sure if Hutchison totally saw that one either. But the Leafs will break back out again. Hyman is going to beat the man on the boards. Bad angle. Sends it out in front. And they can't capitalize. And this game has had some good action so far. Canucks are going to bring it up center, but Hull will stop it. They had a chance at a 2-on-1, but it'll get guided into the corner. Leafs third line, putting on some pressure. Hughes is going to take it behind his own net. We'll get passed out the rest of the way, and Nate Schmidt is going to take it in. A little drop pass, deflected wide. Canucks are cycling it back to the point. Ben's going to send it down low. And hopefully everyone's good tonight, but it's a quick start for the Canucks. And another good shot. That one, Hutchison tracks through the crowd and is able to get his foot out. Cole almost gives the puck away. Canucks are on them and forcing turnovers in the Leaf zone early. This is a lot of jump. I don't think the Leafs saw this kind of jump out of the Oilers, so it'll take them a second to adjust to this. There's a whistle there. We'll check in the other game. It is still 4-1 Calgary. Shots are 14-13 Calgary. 14 and a half minutes remaining. We have 13:39 remaining in the first period here. Got my coffee to keep me going tonight. Getting ready to drop the puck again. Must have been some sort of a equipment delay here. It seems like a long whistle for them not to have gone to commercial. Talking to the players there. Yeah, they're still just showing the coaches. They're zooming out now, so hopefully they're done talking. We can get this game back underway. Calgary has just scored again. It's Dubé getting his second of the game on the backhand from in front of the net. Is now 5-1 Calgary on 15 shots. That is not looking good for Murray. And they're still talking about Keefe, 5-game road winning streak for Sheldon Keefe. I really don't know why they didn't take a commercial break. I think they're fixing the ice, but Matthews is going to lose the draw to Horvat. Pearson will chop it in. And we're finally back underway. Thornton will guide it up to Matthews. Matthews is going to come across offside. They're going to have to start again outside the zone. And the Ottawa Senators have replaced their goalie. Maybe they did before. I wasn't watching, but the Canucks, the Flames are going to come right back in and send a shot in. And see how that goes. The Leafs win the draw, and they're going to send it in deep. Matthews with a check, knocks the puck loose. They try and send it out front, but no Leafs are home, so the Canucks will chip it up as far as center. As Marner jumps up high, grabs the puck, brings it down. Very athletic move, and he'll get the return pass. He drops the puck at the center. It gets chipped up by Matthews. Matthews can't hold on to the return pass, and the Canucks will break back out. Fighting in the corner, and it will pop free. The Leafs will get it. Puts it up to, I think that's Riley. Riley will chip it down low. Demko comes out to play the puck. Kerfoot is bothering him, so it'll go down, and it looks like it's going to go all the way down the ice. That will be icing against the Canucks, and they'll bring the face-off back into their zone. It's good Thursday night now. The Scotiabank logo's coming off on Dubé's helmet there. Hope everyone's having a good night. Mangiapane managed to hold the zone there. Flames are still buzzing. Another shot just wide. Another shot. Big save. They're really putting the pressure on Ottawa. Now the Canucks win the draw, or control in their own zone. And he's going to take it behind his own net. Alright, the Canucks are going to work in. Ben's going to try a backhand move. It's not going to work, but it was quite the move. And now the Leafs, Muzzin tries a long stretch pass up to Nylander. Nylander breaks the line. And a return pass shot, and that's saved by Demko. Thatcher Demko's play as of late has been vastly improved. In the first couple of weeks of the season, it looked like they made the biggest mistake ever of letting Markstrom walk. It's not looking like such a bad decision now. They're playing a lot better. Tampa has come back from the 2-0 down. It's now 2-2 with 6:20 remaining. Montreal managed to score with the empty net to push it to overtime, but Winnipeg was able to win it. Pierre-Luc Dubois with the game winner. And Dallas Columbus are just starting the third period. But back here we have Toronto no score, Vancouver 1. 11 minutes and 29 seconds. And they already have the Sedin's names up in their rafters. I didn't realize they had done that. Leafs win the draw. And Matthews is going to take it low in the circle. Just going to bring it back up high. Cycle down. Again, Thornton misses the pass behind the net. So Hughes tries to flip it out, but Marner again stops it. But his pass to Riley will come out across the line. Riley gives it back to Marner. Marner tries to send it through to Thornton. The pass just does not work. 11 minutes remaining. And a quick shot. Demko's easily got that. He'll hold on for another whistle. Seems to be much more active in this game than he has been. He's been having a rough go this season so far. Tavares is going to take the draw against Miller, and he will win it. It goes back to the point. Now Kerfoot will take it along the boards. Kerfoot sends it down low to Nylander. Nylander walks out, tries a shot, goes high and wide. Now the Canucks will bring it out. They got a 2-on-1, but they lost the puck. A drop pass. Now Ben will cycle it down low. Back to the point. Myers, shot, just goes wide. Now the Canucks got some good pressure going. They can't hold the zone though. They send it in slightly offside. Kerfoot will bring it back. And Leafs will go for a change. Still just holding it behind the net. Just happy to waste time. Now it's down to the 10-minute mark. The Canucks steal the puck in center ice and they'll bring it back to their own zone. Hughes circles back. Cross center, flips it up high. Leafs backhanded out. And it is stopped at the line by Hughes. Hughes. Weak shot. Into traffic. Hoff will take it into the corner. Muzzin, move at center. And he sends it down low. Shot from bad angle, easily handled. Kicked into the corner. Vancouver is 9 wins, 4 losses when scoring the first goal. I know they're really bad when they haven't lost. When they don't score the first goal, it's really bad. Leafs kick it down into the corner. They will chase. Myers puts his back to Spezza. Spezza kind of trips him, but Spezza falls down too. No calls on the play. You do that first now. Gets pinched to the line, but the Canucks do force it out. Ooh. They try and kick it in, but it doesn't quite work. Leafs steal it. They get as far as center. Marner cuts to the center. Bad angle shot. Goes off Demko's shoulder into the corner. Now Ben will start to work it out. Shot down into the corner. Leafs bring it right back out. Centered it to Matthews. Matthews breaks the line. Spinorama move. Backhand. Demko can't handle the rebound, but it's chopped into the corner. Now Marner fighting it to the line, but he loses the battle. Horvat tries to get away, but now it's backhanded, and Edler will have to turn back for it with Marner all over him. Thornton's now chasing Schmidt. Schmidt takes it behind his net. Schmidt to Edler. Edler headmans it. Ben will pop it up. Hoglander on spinning back, sends a pass back, and that shot goes wide. It'll be saved in by the point by Pearson. Now the Leafs chip it out, and they will change. Dermott will pass it out. Yeah, I'll be right there. During the next commercial break, I do have to run away for a second here. Oh, Kerfoot steals the line, but he'll send it back to his own zone. Oh, it's a giveaway, and the Canucks will steal. But they, again, a quick slash to the stick, and they have control of the puck again. Well done, great defensive play. Shipped all the way down. Hughes will go and get it, but Nylander will steal, shoots it out front. Wow, that was an amazing save. Normally they score on that. They put it around to Nylander again behind the net. Nylander will cycle it back. That looks like Gaudet's fighting, and he will come up with it. Hoglander now. Leafs control out of their own zone. Riley up off the boards. Gets as far as the line. He has to turn back. Oh, he's still got the puck on a string. Walking in, shot tipped, but Demko has it. Demko's made some really good saves. Engvall almost tipped it in there. But the Canucks are going to take the lead to the next commercial break. And as I said, I will be right back. Alright, we're back from commercial. Just in time. Thanks for your patience. Kids should pretty much be in bed now. I'm sure we'll get up one more time, Alright. Leafs with an offensive zone face-off here. They win it. Marner tries to send it across quickly to Thornton, but the Canucks will come up with it. They're going to chop it up. And Virtanen with a bad angle shot again. Virtanen is looking like one of the scarier Canucks out there. Batting a shot from the point from Edler, and that's handled by Hutchison. Stopped at the point by Hughes. Hughes sends it across. Now Edler has it again, sends it towards the net, but it misses. Thornton sends it out. Matthews will take it off the board. A little move. Edler brings him down. Marner will now bring it up. Matthews looks fine. He's now got the puck behind the net, but there is a delayed penalty coming up against the Canucks. Thornton will send it behind the net to Matthews. Tries a spinorama. Puck pops loose to the side. Back to the point. Leafs are setting up now with the extra man. Back to the point. Shot down low. The Canucks will touch it. It is now the first power play of the game, and it's going to go to the Leafs. Leafs have one of the best power plays in the league. It's not one you want to give. I'm looking over now at the Flames game because that's in commercial, and then the Ottawa has a 3-minute power play. So somehow there was a 4-minute major or something, 5-minute major. So let's just see what that's all about. He's going to let it go, and Flames will clear. Kachuk now has 3. Jesus. Oh no, that's the Brady Kachuk. So, I'm sorry. Wrong Kachuk. Where's the summary? Boxcar. I can't believe they don't have. There's it on their highlights. Summary. It's like you think penalties would be a thing that they would keep track of, but they're not. 2 minutes left on the power play. Kachuk has a couple good whacks out of Brady, that is, but it's still the same score. Columbus has added 2 more in quick succession now, apparently, and it's 3-0. The woes in Dallas are continuing. If Calgary can kill this penalty, that's a really good sign of a 4-minute major. Shabbat with a point shot. That's tipped high and wide. Shabbat has it again. Oh, banging around. But the Flames, Lindholm will finally put it up off the boards and down the ice. And that'll allow the Flames to get a change in. So with minute 7 left in that power play, that's good to get a new fresh group out there. Alright, back to the main event though. The Canucks are going to send it down the ice, and Riley will now skate out with it. Austin Matthews drops it to Riley. They try to send it across, but Miller intercepts. Now they've got some speed coming up, 2 of them. Miller's going to shoot. It's going to go high and wide. They better get careful though, otherwise they could get trapped. But they get back, and now Riley will bring it to center and then drop it. Marner over to Matthews. Matthews across the line through about 3 people. Gets it in the corner. Little back pass. Put to the point. Riley across to Marner. Marner's walking in, but he's going to send it back to the point again. Riley's going to bring it across center and then drop it to Marner. Takes a shot. It's tipped by Thornton, and he gets a second whack at it. But Demko gets both. Oh, 35. Yeah, sure it's 35. It is indeed 5. Looks like Calgary has killed that power play. 5-1 with 3 minutes left. And they are on a break right now. Coming in, and they will now go on the power play. So 54 seconds left in the Toronto power play here. Spezza with a shot, and Demko with another save. Demko is really playing well tonight. He's already saved 14 shots. The Leafs are definitely pressuring. And the Canucks were lucky to get that first goal the way it looks with their only 5 shots, but Leafs win the puck. Nylander back to the point. They can't hold the zone. Back to Nylander. Willie Styles spins around. He's going to bring it over the blue line. And he tries to send it down to Hyman. Hyman is fighting with Schmidt. Schmidt and Nylander. Gets kicked up a bit. Kerfoot kicks it up. That's hilarious. Now Spets has got it at the point. Spets is walking in. Sends it across ice. Nylander should have shot earlier. And when he does shoot, Demko easily saves it. Shots are 14-5. Calgary's got all 3 of the penalties, or all 6 of the penalty minutes anyway, up to this point, but Ottawa takes their first penalty. Vancouver wins the face-off and sends it up. It looks like it came off of somebody and out, so the face-off will come outside, but it will not be a penalty. And with 1 second left, it looks like the Vancouver Canucks will kill off their first power play, or shorthanded up. They do win the draw, and the penalty is over. They hit Edler coming out of the box and fire it right up across. Quick shot in, and it is sent to the side. Now Leafs cutting in, quick shot scores. And just like that, it is a tie game. The 15th shot is what it took. But Engvall opens the Leafs scoring. That's what I want, is a high scoring game. We love the high scoring games, don't we? The best. So the Flames are on the power play here with 2:24 remaining. There's only a minute 18 remaining in the power play. Goudreau off to Lindholm. Lindholm is going to carry it in. And he sets it back to Anderson as the Flames set up on the power play. Back to Lindholm. Lindholm sends it down low to Kachuk. Kachuk just sends it wide. Goudreau will collect it off the boards. But as his chip out is cut off, Tierney is going to come down the side. Bad angle shot. Riddick takes it up off near the chin though. Didn't look like he liked that. So Lindholm will toss it off to Henderson. Back in the other game though, Thornton is fighting down low. And the Canucks will finally break it out. Schmidt is going to send it across to Pearson. Pearson will have to circle back before backhanding it down low for Horvat. Horvat sends it a little farther, but Matthews is the one that gets it. Sends it up to Marner. Marner crosses his own blue line and goes wide on a guy. He's still got the puck and finally backhands it around. He'll go off for a change as the rest of the Leafs get on there. Then circles behind his own net and then passes it off to Myers. Myers sends it up all the way, but not far enough for icing. Canucks now control, but they give it away. Oh, and the bad pass across the front of the path. Crease is intercepted by Miller. Myers taps to the line, and finally Spezza will clear it up. The Leaf loses an edge, and now they'll half it up to Hoglander, who will backhand it down deep. Riley will go behind his own net. Spezza. Quick pass ahead, and it gets tipped up into the crowd. .46 seconds left in the other one. Ryan's going to go down side. Pass off to Levo. Bad angle shot, but it's put into the crowd, or where the crowd would be. Alright, back here with only a minute remaining. The Leafs will fight a shot, but it's put into the crowd, or where the crowd would be. But down, Kerfoot with the pass shot. Oh, it if that would have hit the net, it would be 2-1 right now. But the Leafs missed the net, and it was all the way down the ice. So they will have to turn back. Still at the Leafs line. Edler's fighting for it. And they'll now send it in deep. So just happy to pin it up against, but the Canucks bring it loose. Now Edler walks in, shot, kicked out. That was a great save. You know, besides allowing that first shot of the game, it's been pretty good. Kerfoot tried to go inside outside, but he sent it up off Demko and into the crowd. We're definitely having a great game, and it looks like the Flames and Sens are gonna head to the dressing room. 5-1. There's one period left to go. Dallas has gotten 2 since we last checked. And now it's a game. It's 3-2 over there. Looks like they're about to go to commercial too, though. We got 7.5 minutes though, so we'll check that during the intermission. 1 second left, and the time runs out on the first on this game too. Engvall and Virtanen are goal scorers so far. As I said, we'll have a bit of the Columbus Dallas game. We'll finish off that, and then be back for the second. Carolina beat Detroit, that's no surprise. Islanders continue their upward trend, beating the Sabres 5-2, and Tampa came all the way back and won in overtime 3-2 over Chicago. Chicago had a glimmer of hope and flushed it down the toilet. Lost again. Alright. This one is now back. On the outside of the American Airlines Arena in Dallas, Texas. Get ready for the face-off. We got 7:15 remaining. Dallas is actually outshooting Columbus by 4, but trailed by 1. Here they come. Bringing the pressure down low to start it right away. And we have to eat some more cafe. 9 o'clock though, this will be my last cup. Ben's got full playoff beer going already. They managed to hold the wall zone for a little while, but oh, look at the crowd. That's so awesome to see people in the stands. Even if there's not very many. Looks like Florida. That was a dig, Florida. Sorry. Probably not the nicest. Florida fans are good. Colorado. Oh, Columbus came in streaking. But they could not score. They could not put it to bed. I think that's all I need. Just one more. One more to finish it off. One more, no, two. That would be good. Dallas still looks like they're putting up some good pressure here. Every time I flip back to it, it is. They're interviewing the Canucks coach. Oh, hello as well. Oh, let's go. The Canucks got early first goal, and they've been clinging to it. That's how. The Leafs have definitely been dominating the play. I just didn't. Don't think so. Lifeboats are Grey's Anatomy. Jason Robinson's third goal of the series. That brought it to 3-2. Need one more though to make this a game. Leafs or that's where the Montreal Winnipeg highlights. Kind of sad Montreal managed to steal a point there. I was kind of hoping they didn't. Steal one there. But oh well, what you gonna do? Makes the North even tighter. Pittsburgh lost the lead today. That's weird, eh? So did they come back? Flames are on the outside looking in. I don't see how the Canucks can really stop the Leafs or help the Flames in any way. If they win, they're catching up to the Flames, so they might as well just lose. Dallas is still putting on some good pressure from the outside. I'm gonna have to warm my coffee up before the next period begins, that's for sure. It is back to being cold. Well, not really that cold. -8 after it's been +10 for the week. It's a little chilly. Columbus is now coming in. Spin back, shoot it across. Put a little pressure in. I can't wait to see fans at an even better level. Just seeing some fans is so great. I just want to see more. I want to see it back normal. Ooh, big hit. And that's going to be a penalty against Dallas. Oh, and the Dallas coach is incensed. He's got his mask down and is yelling big time. You're going to decide the game like that? I want to see the hit. He definitely went down there. I don't know how the Canucks have so many goals and are losing either. Oh, that is incidental contact. I'd be upset if that was a penalty as well. I'd be very upset if that's a penalty. Yeah, the Canucks scoring wasn't the issue, it was their goaltending. But now their goaltending is improved. We'll see if their scoring dries up or if they keep going. I hope for your sake, if you got them on the team, on your fantasy team, that they keep scoring. Obviously, I want you to do well. Oh, coming to America too. Oh, wow. I don't know that. Oh, yeah. Well, that tells me what I'm going to do tonight. Okay. So that really hurts Dallas's chances. I still can't believe on that Monahan goal, they just let him walk right in there. Well, it's important. We need lots. We need this. We need this. Can't lose to Ottawa too many times. That's for sure. 2 is already too many. That's the same amount as Leafs have. Can you believe that 2 of Leafs' 4 losses are against Ottawa? I think, well, 2 of their 6, because one of the losses was an OT. Because Ottawa came all the way back from that 5-1 deficit. I'm sure you remember that. Steve Dangle had a bit of a meltdown that night. I miss the fans for weird reasons too. Division. That's a good question. I don't think they take more or less than anyone else. Let's see. I don't even. Tyler Myers does lead the tied for the league lead with 39. So that's one Canuck with a lot of penalties. And then Nurse has 33, so 6 minutes left. That's the next one, the North. Then Ottawa has 2 at 28 minutes. The Oilers have another Archibald at 27. Then Edler at 26. Virtanen at 26. We still haven't got to any Flames or Leafs or Canadians yet. Pearson at 22. Simmons at 22, and he's been out for a while. And then Hyman at 20. And Kachuk leads the Flames with 19. Wow. So, Tyler Myers has 20 minutes more penalties. Twice as many penalties as the highest Flame. So, yeah, it does appear that they're taking quite a bit, but not more than Edmonton. I'd say it looks like Vancouver and Edmonton are leading the North in penalties. And Toronto and Edmonton, I believe, are leading the North in power plays percentage. Benning to speak tomorrow about the Vancouver Canucks. We'll see. That's probably not good. It looks like it's a 3-2 final, and the Dallas coach is still yelling some profanities. All right, I'm gonna go warm my coffee up because we're about to start. Sorry, commercials. Still. Let's go with leaders. What else do we have? Is of interest in leaders. Surprises. Let's say surprise number 1, Tyler Toffoli is number 3 in the NHL in scoring. Number 4, Brock Besser. I'd say those are both surprises. I don't think there's any surprises in assists except for maybe Quinn Hughes at number 5, but I think you could pretty much say McDavid, Draisaitl, Marner, Kane. That's pretty standard. That's what you expect. Points, again, McDavid, Draisaitl, Patrick Kane, Mitch Marner, Auston Matthews. That's exactly what you expect. I wouldn't expect the guy with the best plus minus in the whole league to be on the Montreal Canadiens. That is definitely a surprise. Joe Pavelski leads the NHL with power play goals. He's got 8. Short-handed goals. Atkinson has 4. That's bloody impressive. The Montreal Canadiens have 3 people in the top 5. That is impressive, except for Anderson, who's only got 1. So there's probably like a whole bunch of people tied. I don't think that's any surprises. Game-winning goals. I don't think there's any surprises. Oh, we're about to drop the puck here. Shutouts 3 for Fleury, Vollerovs, Grubauer, Gibson, and Vasilevsky all tied. Vasilevsky's winning every other spot. Alright. Here we are. About to drop the puck on the second period in Vancouver. I mean, they've been doing good so far. I don't see why they drop off. Oh, he almost, like, Besser's due. He hasn't really had a huge one compared to a lot of the other guys. Like, he started off the season so hot, so I'm glad you had him right from the start. I see so much potential in him. I see him scoring a lot, so hopefully he does do that. Matthews with the wraparound, and it gets picked out by Hughes. Will flip it all the way down to Hobart, who beats out the icing. Horvat. No. Riley will steal and bring it across the Canucks line and then circle back as the Leafs change. Marner has his pass intercepted. Hamonic. Now the back pass again behind the net. Oh, Leafs cop up the puck again. Got it. Came in with a shot, but he was bumped by Hyman. He knocks it out, and the Canucks will swing it up to the top of the ice and then send it back down again. And looks like Calgary scored again. It's 6-1 now. I just flipped over quickly. I will look for more later. Hyman, it is indeed 6-1 with 18 minutes and 29 seconds remaining, and the bleeding has not stopped. For Ottawa. Wow. And the Flames are buzzing again. Alright. So Tavares will lose the face-off, and the Canucks will send it up and all the way down the ice. And that will be icing as Muzzin touches up. I'll bring it all the way back. And again, Gaudreau's got it. Send it to Valimack. He shot. Big rebound. Gaudreau will get it, but it will get touched, and it looks like an Ottawa penalty. So Calgary will head to the power play. Oh, maybe. Oh, they're giving it to sorry, Sean Manahan. Offensive zone power play, so that's really not good. Oh wow, they gave it to him. Oh, for holding the stick, but okay. Dylan Dubé with the hat trick from Kachuk again. Well, that's pretty awesome. Finally, face off. 18-10 remaining, and Tavares is going to win this one back to Muzzin. Muzzin brings it down low and gets the return pass. Tries to tip it, but goes into the corner. Now Myers will flip it up. Tavares steals it at the line, gives it to Nylander. Nylander off his skate, shot. It's loose. Nylander tries to stuff it in, and they blow the whistle. It was in Demko's the whole time. He may have taken a little, we'll call it a below the belt shot, as Nylander's stick went in fishing there. But he seems no worse to wear. He seems to have gotten up at first, but at first it looked like he was cradling his important regions, we'll call it. But once again, the Leafs are buzzing and creating great chances, but they just cannot bury it. I should update these. I haven't in a while. Obviously, jumping between two games as well. Alright, Leafs hold the zone. Do you see that one where Ovi got the fine? Oh, quick shot. Matthews saved by Demko. You mean that Ovi's fine for spearing? Was that against? Oh man, that was nasty. I definitely don't condone that. I like Ovi as a player, and usually he's pretty good. The Canucks are still searching for their first shot of this period. Oh, it looks like Ottawa scored, and now they're on the power play again. Oh, that game's not over. It's now 6-2, 17-17 remaining. I think we should have maybe done that one. I always think I'll do a little better with the Leaf games because you get a little more streamers with that one. But that one looks like the exciting game. 6-2 Ottawa on the power play again. In this one, though, the Canucks are starting to press after a totally Leaf-dominated opening to the second. They hold it in the line, shot towards the net. It's deflected. Oh wow, they almost pounced in on that, and they still control the puck. From the point shot, and that will get gloved. And Hutchison will hold on to that one, wisely so, as the Canucks get a little bit of pressure there with a quick couple shots. And it is still 6-2. There's a minute left, 6 left in the Ottawa power play. 16:20 left in the game. But back here, Hamonic will take it off the draw. Shot towards the net is blocked by the Canucks, and it goes back to the point. Another shot. This one goes wide. Hamonic will keep it in on the boards. Sutter now fighting with Muzzin in the corner. Muzzin wins that battle and sends it up. Now the Leafs will try and get it in low. It's close, so Thatcher will backhand it behind the net. Sutter will then send it behind his back and then receive the return pass. The Canucks now break out of their own zone with some speed. Now he's all alone as everyone changed, so he sends it behind the net. Now Muzzin will send it up high. It's gloved down, and the Hyman, he'll bring it in, and Demko tried to play it, but he just wasn't quick enough. The whistle glows. Mikhailiev was in there. I think the ref thought it was too close, so they blew the whistle. Calgary managed to kill that power play. That's what he should have done. I do think Ovechkin has a nasty temper. but it seems with age he's been able to control it more, and that's why they got Big Z. You're exactly right, because he shouldn't be doing this sort of stuff now. So, I 100% agree with you. So far, the Flames have kept what's his name off the board there. What's his name? I'm probably gonna jinx it now, but Dadnoff, who's got that streak. Canucks shot from the point, and again Hutchison is quick with the glove, and he'll hold on. 14:28 remaining. Little micro commercial, one of those. I can't believe the Oilers don't play till the Flames here. Oh, the Ottawa scored again. It is now 6-3. This game is far from over. Well, I definitely think we may have chose the wrong one. Don't like that. Getting a little too close for comfort. Sometimes the goalie change will do that. Change it. But the Canucks are gonna break out. Schmidt at center tries his forward pass, but it goes off skate, and he will have to turn back. The Leafs, Muzzin and Pearson are fighting for it, but it will go all the way behind the Leafs net. And now Muzzin has it in the close corner. Sends it to Thornton, who sends it back to Muzzin, sends it across. The Leafs are penned in their own zone though. Hamonic, but Muzzin will steal it again, and the Leafs will try once again to take it out. They break the line, but it's being pinched up against the boards, and the Canucks will come out with it. Up to center, they'll send it back and try and spring a man. They tried to spring Horvat, but it did not work. Now Hughes will send it down to Roussel. Roussel will send it across the center. Well, they try and go D to D, but it will go wide. Now the Leafs take it at center. Spets is going to chase the puck down into the corner. He's got two Canucks to fight with, though. Now he's got a little help. Finally. Oh no, I thought the puck was loose, but it's still being fought up against the boards. The Canucks got a skate there, and finally the Leafs get it free shot, and wow, great save by Demko. Horluck will backhand it down softly so the Canucks can change. Riley spins out of his own zone. They try and break up the center. The puck is bouncing though. They finally control it. He splits up the center, backs off to the side, tries a little toe drag, but Sutter's going to steal the puck as he spins in his own ends, sends it across to Ben. And the Canucks will dump it in deep. Gaudette will chase Tavares up against the boards. And the Canucks send it back to the point. Ben's shot is tipped wide. Leafs control and send it behind their net. Riley can't control. Canucks send it out front, but the Leafs will steal it, and Hyman will bring it across into the zone. He's got speed. He's coming on the outside. Tries to cut in the middle. Meyer pushes him into the corner and takes the puck away. Meyer sends it behind the net to Ben. Ben sends it down the ice, and the Leafs will now control out of their own zone. Kerfoot will have it knocked off his stick, and they'll have to come back again. Now Kerfoot takes it with speed. Miller will chip it off. Virtanen now coming down. Virtanen stops. A little stutter shot. And wow, great save by Hutchison. Besides that volley on the first shot of the game, which he let in, he has been playing hockey. And that's going to send us to a period, or admission with 11:02. The Flames just scored again. Wow. It looks like Dylan Ryan. As soon as I switched over to Cord, I believe that's the first one he's let in. And now it's 7-3 Calgary. Holy jeez. What a goal fest. We could have been watching a goal fest. I don't know if we scored 7 goals in a long time. It's been a long time since I've seen the Flames score 7 goals. I can definitely tell you that. And Decord was just out to dry there. Don't blame him at all there. Do not blame him at all. Just checking it while it's on commercial here. No, the Ottawa's. Yeah. Oh, sorry, Derek Ryan. I think I said Dylan Ryan. Derek Ryan from Richie. Look at that. Some third line scoring. All right. Looks like they're Virtanen fending on that shot. That would have been a great opportunity. They're just showing some highlights. They're about to come back. Okay. So, face off in the Leaf zone after that Hutchison save. And the Canucks will win it back. Shot from the... oh, it was tipped. Hutchison was just in the right position, so he made the save. I don't think he saw it, though. Muzzin tries to get it out. Hyman will knock it back. And it will go all the way around behind the net. I haven't seen the Austin Matthews line out as often lately. This is so weird that they just destroyed the Oilers like this, and now against the Canucks, the Canucks are giving them a good running. So Gaudet's going to come in. Hoff now controls for the Leafs, up off the wall, but the Canucks steal right out of the box from it's Pearson to Gaudet. Cycles it down low to Horvat. Horvat back to the point. Schmidt across. Again, they're just circling Gaudet. It's probably drew a penalty there. I'm surprised he didn't. And Schmidt now has it. I think they did draw a penalty. Yeah, delayed penalty. I thought that would be a penalty. So Schmidt shot from the point, his stand goes flying into the corner like it was a huge stick break. And I believe that's Hoff that's going to go to the net there. Hall will take it. And when we come back, the Canucks will have their first power play of the game. It's been a fairly well behaved game here so far. It's still 7-3 in the Flames. 10:44 here. Still. Dzingel got his third in his first game back, so that was the one we missed there. It's good for Dzingel to get that started. I'm glad this is the last game we're playing against Ottawa. It seems that we are not very good at stopping the puck against Ottawa. Anyway, Ryan's got it behind the net. I wonder how often Calgary will put out their good line now that good lines now that they're up by this much. Might be wise not to. Giordano controls, and Gaudreau will bring it in. Sends it to the center to Monahan, back to Gaudreau, back to the point. Giordano takes a shot. Monahan now controls, sends it back to Giordano at the point, across to Anderson. Anderson to Giordano. Giordano can't handle it, sends it towards the net though. Monahan tips it wide. Anderson stops it at the point, but Ottawa comes in and taps it loose and it gets cleared. And they're showing Virtanen, he digged a hole, and Hall got a stick into his feet, and that will draw a penalty, as I say every time, a loose stick. Mangiapane, he almost got his goal there too. Toronto does win the draw though, and Muzzin will shoot it down the ice. So let's see how Vancouver. Toronto's got the 12th power play in the league. I think Vancouver had the 18th. So Pearson's being totally bothered by Marner. Marner is all over him in the corner. Hughes has to come in to save him. Hughes will break out past center, tips it across. High sticked out by Toronto, but Vancouver will hit it, and Marner lost the puck in the skates of the ref, otherwise he was gone. Now Hyman has it. They're going to call that offside. Hyman almost had a clear break on the shorthanded too. Toronto's had some great shorthanded opportunities here. Sometimes that's all you need. I mean, the Leafs seem to have played a couple games here in a row, and they are, going against the time zone. Where right now it's, what's that, 11:21 Ontario time. So that part could be tough, but they're really doing good here as Kerfoot steals and drops, and a huge stacking of the pad saved by Demko. They've looked better on this shorthandedness than the whole game. And you're right, they have looked tired, but right now they're looking really good. Vancouver changes the penalty killers, that's for sure. They couldn't get anything going. Miller got the puck stolen from him at his own line. Kerfoot was in all alone. He should have probably taken the shot. Tried to get fancy with the back pass across, and Demko stacked the pads. Let's be honest, that was a great save. Alright, so the Canucks will, with Tyler Myers leading the rush out of their own zone, up to Gaudette. Gaudette passes to Virtanen. Virtanen shoots and scores from a bad angle. But just like that, Virtanen, I told you, he's had the hot stick tonight. He's been everywhere, all over the play. And he is rewarded. And the Canucks, unbelievably, being outshot by 10. They go up where it's important. The Canucks always do this. My friends tell me about this all the time too, because they're Canucks. I have Canuck fan friends, and they always tell me how the Canucks always play good against the good teams, and that's absolutely crap to bed against the teams they should. That was just a rocket from Virtanen from a bad angle, over the shoulder, beauty. And halfway through the game, the Canucks are up by 1. Toronto wins the face-off. Riley. We'll send it down, but Canucks will control. Schmidt will send it around. And that's Virtanen's 3rd goal on the season, 2nd of tonight. The Vancouver Canucks are winning. Actually right now it's the Virtanens. He's sucked all season there. The trade rumors are swirling about him. Now he's stepping it up. Here it comes again. Virtanen's got it again. Sends it up front. Oh my god. Horvat almost had a tip in there. Thornton will throw it over to Riley though now. They're coming back the other way. Riley drops it for Matthews between the legs, off to the side. Tavares, or Thornton, behind the net. Riley sends it out. Kicks out. Kick, save by Demko. And now Ben's going to go the other way. Ben, drop pass. And now Tavares steals it. Tavares backhands it. And that's intercepted by Myers, who tries to spring him, but it's going to go all the way down the ice, and Riley will touch it up. They're not going to call it icing because they were just down there. Myers pinches and saves it from going out to the zone. Got at down in the bottom corner. Tavares steals the puck from him. Toronto is going to finally break out. Sends it down and around the Ben. Ben tries to control it, but Leafs steal it. Nylander is going to send it to Tavares along the boards, back to the point. Dermott to Kerfoot. Kerfoot shot is blocked by Ben. Bertanen gives it off to Ben, or Goddard gives it off to Ben. Tavares steals, gloves it down at the line. He's got Goddard on him though. And Kerfoot and Miller and Ben. There's 3 Canucks, 2 Leafs fighting for it in the corner. 6:42 remaining. Leafs are definitely putting on some more pressure. No doubt. All this is really jumping. Thornton's going to send it all the way up with the lead pass. Leafs can't control. Spezza is the one who cannot control the puck, but now he has it. Brings it into the corner. Swings all the way to the point, and the Canucks, I think that was Hughes, gets a stick on it and just pokes it outside the line. So Spezza's going to have to turn all the way back. Spezza now fighting in the corner. And the Canucks will again send it high, but it is by Hole. This time Hole is going to draw the penalty, and as soon as it is touched by the Canucks, they will call it. It's going to be hooking. And Hole, who got called on the last penalty, is now going to give the Leafs the power play by drawing one. That was great flurry of action. That turned into a game there. And we didn't miss anything in the other one. As Goudreau's got the puck, and they're going to send it out. They get as far as line, and they send it back towards Ottawa, which was changing, but they don't hit anyone. So now Hannafin will try coming in along the top, and he swings along the boards behind the net. Ottawa will take over. Lucic will intercept at center ice, sends it across to Mangiapane. Mangiapane gives it back. Oh, Lucic almost gets the return pass. Shot wide. I'm so glad Lucic called out the team after the last game, and it seems to have worked. Though Ottawa is outshot Calgary by 5. Flames have outshot Ottawa by 4. Riddick will put it up off the wall to Giordano. It's up and out of the zone. Gabranson will get rubbed out. And let's see, still in commercial break there. Brady tries to center it, and the Flames will now get called for a penalty. Lucic almost had it up. Alright, so that one goes going to break as the Flames get a penalty. And now we are back to Vancouver, Toronto. And it was Jay Beagle who gets the hooking call at 14:07. Oh, my coffee. Jeez, it's probably a little cold again. It is a little cold again. This period's almost over and I just haven't had a sip yet. My God. So bad. Alright, Riley's going to keep it in. Gets it to Matthews. Matthews drops it off to Tavares. Tavares chips it over to the middle. Marner keeps it in at the point. Marner down low. Thornton to Marner. Marner back to Riley. Over to Tavares. Drops it back to the point. Morgan sends it across to Marner. Gets down to Thornton, but it's loose. They try to send it in the middle. Myers will intercept and send it all the way down the ice. Hutchinson will have to stop it there. Riley will come, swing through, and he's going to drop it for Morgan Riley. He puts it off to Thornton at the line. Again, they drop it. Riley across to Tavares. Tavares walking in, back to Riley. Sends it over Oh, it's loose in the crease. Couple chops at it, but the Canucks will manage to clear. 48 seconds left in the power play. 4:37 in the game, or in the second. Matthews brings it across the line back to Riley. Riley's been on this whole power play, and he's got the puck again. Matthews has to take it off in his offhand, so he'll send it back. Oh, Riley shot it through. Tavares tips it, but it does go wide. The Canucks now control it, and they'll send it all the way down the ice. 23 seconds left. Hutchison stops behind the net. 4:09 remaining, and they probably only have... Oh, thanks, buddy. I'd say Jake Virtanen's the most surprising player so far tonight. Kerfoot is fighting for it behind. Hyman now brings it out. Oh, he tries to wrap it around, control it in the corner. Back to the point. Leafs will send it around. Sutter will bring it off the boards. Tries to get it Schmidt, but it's blocked. So Ben will have to take it off the corner. He finds Schmidt. Oh, and they try and high stick it a couple times. Oh, Canucks again. Almost get a... That's where it's been. The bounces have definitely been going their way. Engvall's going to send it in deep. Hughes. And Besser will send it in a high bouncer. Hutchison will glove it down. And with 3 minutes and 10 seconds remaining... I'm a Flames fan, but I am also a bit of a Bruins fan, but I like to watch all games. The Flames game, and also the Leafs have been playing really well, so I thought this would be a higher scoring game. I was definitely wrong in that account, as the other game is 7-3. Muzzin off the draw, and they'll bring it back, and Hutchison will control it, and they will have a quick whistle. Canucks win the face-off. Oh yeah, that's right, this is a quick replay. Again, Canucks win the face-off. Got that in the corner. Toronto will finally take over. And they will get it all the way down the ice, but that will be icing. As soon as Hamonic touches up. Oh, wicked. Yeah. Unfortunately, Bruins haven't been playing as well lately, but I'm sure they'll turn it around. Get back to the way they were playing earlier. Alright, Engvall wins the draw. Leafs will break out. They get as far as the Canucks blue line. Send it in deep. Besser is going to streak in. He's got 2 Leafs all over him though. And Thornton, being one of them, will send the pass across. Oh, they tried to stretch past to Marner. He will get it out of the corner and send it back to Thornton. Thornton will leave it for Matthews is getting cross-checked by Besser. Or Miller, sorry. Thornton now fighting Edler off. Miller backhands it. And they're off. Schmidt thinks about splitting the D, but instead just sends it down to the corner. And we have a whistle. I think it was a minute 58 left in the second period. And it's been quite the game. And it is still 7-3 in the other one. Thanks, man. Yeah, I hope the Leafs win too. I don't want the Canucks to catch up too much. And with 47 seconds, there'll be a whistle on that one, and we'll go back to the Canucks game. The Canucks now have it, and they're breaking out. Riley, slowly out from behind his own net. It gets chipped in. Spezza loses it. Sutter will backhand it to Virtanen. Virtanen will backhand it all the way down behind the net. Hutchison sends it right back to Virtanen. Horvat fighting. He drops. I couldn't see who it was, but Hughes will stop it at the point. Sends a backhand in. And Pearson will control behind the net. Sends it out to Hamonic from a point shot. Skid save by Hutchison. Tavares sends it back to Riley. Riley back to Tavares at his own blue line. He gets hit and falls. Kerfoot's going to bring it in. He gets hit from both sides. And Hamonic will come away with the puck. Hamonic sends it up to... And Ben puts it right into the... Or Miller... Or sorry, as Besser puts it right into the boards. And it looks like it's a final in Calgary. And the Canucks win the draw, and they're going to chip it down the ice. And Hall, for the Leafs, will send it up to Nylander. He tries to spring a man, but now he'll steal the puck. He's coming across center. 4 Leafs cross the line. Nylander backs off, waits for some support. Now a point shot. Tipped in. They only have 3 seconds left. Hyman's got it. They better do something, and they're going to run out of time. We're going to go to the third period with the 2-1 score. Probably not the only one that's surprised, but the Canucks are playing well, and I think you nailed it, that the Leafs are playing like a tired team. They're not playing as good as they possibly could. This is now the only game left going. That's the standings here. Take a quick break before we come back for the third period. That brings up to Calgary to 24, the even 500. 24 games played, 24 points. It's not what you want, but could be worse. At least Montreal only got 1 point, so they're only 2 points behind them, but they've got 2 games ahead. 4 points behind the Oilers. But we have a game ahead on them. This game on Saturday becomes even more important. I don't want to see this go to OT either. I've already seen Montreal get a free point here. I don't want to see either Toronto, or I don't want to see anyone in the North get free points ever. Like, look at Montreal. They got 6 freaking losses in overtime. 6 loser points. That's insane. Who else? Washington has 4. New York has 4. Chicago has 5. Columbus has 5. Anaheim has 5. That's how many other? They have 6 wins and 5 overtime losses. That's like a good portion of their points is from overtime losses. Yes, I think Toronto does need a wake-up call every now and then. Calgary needs less wake-up calls. This team needs to show up more often. It showed up 2 games ago against Ottawa. It showed up both games against Toronto. But the game against Edmonton and the 2 other games against Ottawa, the other team showed up. And I don't like that team at all. Do not like that team at all. Alright. I'm gonna go. I'll be back in about 2 minutes. Well, we'll say 5 minutes. Probably less than that. Just check for my wife's show. Still not. Alright, I'll be back. We are back. No, I don't usually bet on the games too often. Not much of a gambler. Super Bowl, probably when I make an exception, and I'll usually do all the prop bets because I find that so much fun. But other than that, no, I don't do too much. All right, Saturday rematch of Leafs and Canucks. We got Jets and Canadiens and Leafs or Flames and the Oilers. Battle of Alberta. It's gonna be a good Saturday night. I won't be here for it. That is the late game. We'll see if we do an early one or not. Maybe we'll do the Battle of Pennsylvania or something. That'll be fun. Tomorrow night, maybe we'll do that Vegas San Jose one. That looks like fun. Could be fun. Still an intermission. Oh, now it's hot. Ooh, now it's hot. Come back. It's starting to look a little too late for some teams like New Jersey and the Islanders. Just not looking good. Yeah, I hope so. I hope they come right out of the gate and tie it up then, and then we can have an exciting third period. I would like to not have this game to overtime, but if it happens, it happens. Same with Anaheim. Certain teams are just out of it. I think Anaheim, San Jose, Dallas, Detroit, Buffalo, and New Jersey. And I think Ottawa is pretty darn close to that boat now. It's too little too late. Most teams are about a third of the way through the season now. Yes. Just getting ready for the third here. Hopefully it'll be a good one. I think we're all hoping for some exciting. Favorite hockey movie? Oh, I would say Slapshot. I love that movie. It's an old, dirty one, but it makes me laugh so much. For inspirational one, I mean, I like the Mighty Ducks that came out at the right time. I just loved it, but the more recent one, Goon, I like Goon too. That was pretty good. I said Goon 2, but not actually the second one. The second one was only okay. The first one, though, was really good. Looks like... I'm gonna try and get it bigger there so I can see. Oh, of course, then they scan away from it. No doubt. Those are some good choices as well. Miracle on Ice is a good one. How can you like hockey movies and not like the Mighty Ducks though, right? That's a pretty awesome movie. Oh yeah, Mystery Elastic, good call. That's another good one. If you're not young enough when you watched Mighty Ducks, it could be more difficult. I was very young when I watched the first one, and I was the target audience, that's for sure, and it worked its charm on me. The rest of them, not so much. Yes, I would totally agree with that. The first is good, and then the Disney money-making machine went to work. But I think that's true of a lot of Disney movies. Aladdin, the first one, was good, and then the rest sucked. Lion King, the first one, was good. And I'm not talking about the remakes, like the live-action remakes, but like when they actually did originally Aladdin 2 and Lion King 2, Simba's Pride. So Disney, I think, rarely hits it out of the park with a sequel. And Mighty Ducks was no different. Still doing interviews. The last game of the night, the intermission always seems to take forever because there's no other games to watch. Looks like 4 minutes and 29 seconds. Running the scoreboard in the background. See if the Leafs can come out hard and fast. You'd like to see Matthews get one, get the feel for it again after his time away. If they can get him going, I think they showed beating Edmonton that they can do it without him, but you would think it would be even more potent with him. Nylander's just working with a lot of confidence too, so I wouldn't put it past him to be one of the guys that can get it going early. What are your guys' thoughts? Who's going to get the Leafs bounce back goal, or will the Canucks hold off? Yeah, Miracle on Ice is really good. I don't know why I didn't think of it at first, but yeah, as soon as you brought that up. Okay. I think this is going to be the final commercial break. Yeah. Morgan Riley. He is. If he doesn't get it, he would definitely be the guy that's taking the point shot that gets tipped in. I would totally agree. Let's go commercial break. Come on. Not that set for afterwards. So. On the white show stuff. So I can be happy. Saw new shows, but not our shows. Alright, still. It's only so many times you can watch them clean the ice, like seriously. It gets old. Spring, yeah. So I'd like to see it be Matthews, but Morgan Riley's a wise choice. Skaters with 17 minutes on ice. I think we knew that. It seems like he's always on the ice for sure. And then we got Hughes. He leads the Canucks with 15. Full 2 minutes less though. Alright, we are finally back. And the Canucks win the draw, immediately come in. Quick spin shot. And Horvat almost started the scoring up right away. Matthews had a broken stick, so he had to kick it up to Hyman. Hyman, though, is going to come down the edge. And the Canucks now bring it up. And another stick is broken. Oh no, that's the same stick. They just skated over it. Miller now circles over to Hughes. Hughes hits the broken stick with the puck. And finally, Marner's going to flip it up. Hyman's going to be the first one there, so beat out icing. He tries to send it in front of Tavares, but Tavares has to go off his skate. Besser will backhand it, and Marner or Muzzin will grab it in the corner. Hole across to Nylander. Muzzin will now send it all the way down and around. Canucks try and chip it out, but Tavares gloves it down along the boards, and Hall will send it down. Kerfoot can't control it behind the net, and now Hughes will control. Hughes out to Hall. Kerfoot steals in the neutral zone, and he will bring it in. Dishes off to Nylander. Nylander's going to bring it behind the net. Looking for someone. He tries to go all the way across to Tavares, but that will get picked off. The Canucks will put it in deep. Michaels will chase. Kerfoot loses a handle on it and has to be careful. The Canucks now control. Behind the net, they try and send it to the point. Muzzin now has it in the corner. Thornton sends it across, but no one's there, but it does get out of the zone. Canucks send it right back in. Really too hard though, and it comes right out the other side. And Leafs steal in the Canucks zone. A little spinorama, but the shot is wide. Myers stops the man. Puck goes to Ben. Ben backhands it to Myers behind the net. Myers back up to Ben. Ben takes it and puts it off the boards and around. Miller is going to try to get it down deep, but the Leafs will intercept. And they finally get as far as center. They win a puck battle, and they've got it down low in the Canucks zone. They send it from a bad angle. It just gets chopped to the corner, and now they'll control. They misplay it, and it goes up off the glass. Spets is fighting for it down below, but the Canucks will come away with it. They headman it up. Hoglander comes in from behind and steals the puck. And he backhands it behind the net. Besser will send it back to Beagle. Have we seen Pettersson? Is Pettersson injured? I haven't seen Pettersson at all this game, have we? Canucks are still cycling it hard in the Leafs zone, but the Leafs finally control. Up off the glass and out. Spezza had a chance, but it's the end of his shift and you can see he's bag tired. He will now peel off for a change. And Hutchison will stop the puck behind the net and sends it off to Hole. Hole almost gives it away, but it does streak all the way to Marner. The Leafs will have to tag up as they are offside. Myers brings it from behind his own net. They fire it up to Pearson. Pearson's going to send it across. Horvat's going to cough it up to Hyman. Virtanen comes back with the check and steals it. I tell you, Virtanen's had a game tonight. Didn't like those trade rumors. The time is 15:23 remaining in the third. The Leafs bring it out. Oh, that was their best chance. Matthews was right in on it. Marner cycles it to Matthews. Matthews gets the puck knocked off his stick, and he'll have to come outside the zone. Sutter knocked it off his stick. The Leafs are now back in their own zone. An even 15 minutes. They send it up to Matthews, but he was hopping over the boards. So Edler will control it out of his own zone. Miller now brings it down and around behind the net. Besser steals. Back to Edler at the point. Shot tipped in front. Hutchison's down. Rebound is finally gathered in by Tavares. He will circle and bring it out. Tavares over the line. He will drop it off to Kerfoot. Kerfoot sends it across. Oh, if Nylander was just a foot back, he would have had it. Nylander sends it across to Kerfoot. He sends a shot wide. Tavares chaps it behind the net, but Miller's the one that comes up with it. Edler sends it up, and they will come out with it. Besser will now send it all the way behind the net, and Nylander wins that battle. Riley will now send it behind their own net, and they'll try and cycle it out, but it's the Canucks who come away with it. The Leafs have to stop those giveaways at the line, and again, they still can't clear it. Failed clearing attempts are the scariest things when you see your team get penned in the zone. Tavares sends a dangerous pass in front of his own net. It's collected by... I didn't see who that was, but they got a shot in. And the Canucks are just buzzing right now. Hughes puts it into Beagle in the middle. He can't get a good shot. Hughes stops it again at the line. Another failed clearing attempt. And it looks like Toronto is going to finally get it out. The Canucks still sent it right back in as they were trying to change, but they almost set themselves offside that spared the Leafs. Now Marner is going to come down fast out the outside to Matthews in the center. A quick shot, and they almost got it. Man, I thought that was it. 12:52 left. Leafs are finally putting on some pressure, but the Canucks, this has just been a really good third period. It's back and forth. Now the Canucks are on a 2-on-1. Ben is going to take the shot himself, and the Hutchison makes the save. Hall behind his net. He's being bothered by Pearson. He's going to put it off to Spezza. Spezza will send it up the middle, and it drops down. It's not going to be enough for icing, as Marner's right on him. Edler will then chip it up, and Hyman almost intercepted. Ben will now get it out, but it's going to go all the way down the ice, and they're going to let it play on, even though it could have been probably icing. They don't want to stop this amazing action. 12:13 remaining in the period, and Besser's going to bring it all the way to the line, give it off to Schmidt. Schmidt down low to Edler. Edler sends it out front, and Horvat scores. And just like that, it's 3-1, and the Leafs are really in a hole now. Oh, the Leafs really are in a hole now. I gotta update some of these shots here. It's been way too hectic. The Canucks are now at 25 shots, so they've got 7 shots so far this period. To the, I believe, the Leafs 2. And both of them, I believe, have been by Matthews. And that even looks like it was tipped in by Matthews. We're going to have to see that. Yeah, that goes off Matthews' stick. Up into the top corner. So Matthews can't score at one end, but he tips it in at the other end. Oh. Alright, Myers is going to win it off the draw. They're going to send it all the way down the ice. That will be icing. Bo Horvath gets his 10th goal from Edler and Schmidt. Well, you said you had Horvath, so that's good for you anyway. That's a play Vancouver's done a lot. They burned Calgary on a lot too. They go low and send it high to the guy in the slot, and they must practice a lot because they seem to get that shot away so fast. Canucks win the dress steals as they're about to take it out. Canucks steal back. Michael sends it down, but Riley will take it behind his own net. Godot's pressuring him. Nylander's now going to take it up over center. Brings over the line in a quick shot, and Demko will hold on to that. 11:36 remaining, and it looks like they're going for a commercial break. They really, really need to do something here. When I say that, I mean the Leafs. But You gotta give it to the Canucks. When they've had their chances, they've cashed in. But it is very surprising, I have to say. Matthews now has the most shots on net with 4. And Edler also has 4. But Matthews tips that one by his own keeper to put the Canucks up by 2. There's still lots of game left. The Leafs are just like the Oilers, where you don't want to only be up by 1 or 2 this late in the game. They are great comeback teams. We've seen it many times. The Leafs are, as you said, due for a loss, though. It does bring up a little closer in the standings. Except for the opposite, no doubt. Now whenever I see the Pens are winning, I do have to say I think oh, come on Pens. Back to cheering for the Pens again a little bit. I was hoping to be able to move them up to power rankings, but unfortunately my Boston is definitely going to be dropping this week as well. I don't know much changing in the North except for the Oilers dropping. But it'll be after the Saturday night game, so we'll have to see. I still don't think the Oilers will drop that low. But I think the Oilers definitely drop to 3rd. But we'll see. The Leafs are applying up some good pressure here. Nylander's going to take it after a couple good shots and rebounds. He kicks it to his Nylander, another shot. His glove down, but they can't control the rebound. Leafs hold the zone. Nylander behind his net again to Tavares, who will bounce it off the walls to Spezza. Spezza about to point. They've juggled the lines here. A little different look. Yeah, the Flyers are looking good. Unfortunately. Alright, so the Canucks have it pinned up against the wall behind Hutchison. Matthews is going to finally fish it free and sends it up. Hyman flips it up once he gets to center. He's going to win the battle into the corner too. I still have not seen Pettersson because I've definitely been looking for him since I said that. I'll keep my eye out. But Pearson's going to bring it in down low. Tries the centering pass, but Muzzin will block it. And Marner will bring it up as far center. He crosses over. He's going to try and give it to Hyman, but Hall will backhand it. It's too far. And Pearson almost had a break. Muzzin will come back and steal it, though. With 10:07 remaining, Marner will break in. Off the wall to Matthews. Matthews tries to give it back to Marner, but he can't quite get it. Hyman will have to go and get it out of the corner. Backhands it. Leafs try and find Matthews in the corner. Again, he can't quite handle it, so they'll have to cycle it back to Muzzin. It gets tipped up into the corner of the Canucks. Oh, I thought they were going to steal, but Hyman gets the shot, but it's tipped at the last minute. Matthews has some action, has a chance to backhand it, but just plays it into the corner. The Canucks finally clear. They're happy to just get it down and get a change. The Leafs are also changing. They send it all the way down, but it's not icing. Demko will come out and play it. Hughes behind his own net. The Canucks send it all the way down the ice. The Leafs now have it coming out of their own zone, but they cycle behind their own net. Riley, long pass to Kerfoot. Kerfoot will send it all the way down. Hamonic behind his own net. And the Canucks are now going to break out of their own zone. Riley will have to come back to the hash marks of his own circle. He then tries to send another lead pass. They get sent all the way back again. Hutchison will give it off to Riley once more. Tavares will backhand it. Ben tries to get in the corner, but Tavares will come up with it. He sends it around the boards, but it's not far enough to get to the point, so Besser will intercept. Besser is It's going to come across center, puts it off the wall. Miller now chases it down in the corner. He circles the net, sends it back to the point. Myers down to, off the point. Ben had a great shot. I believe it went off the post. Miller's now got it in the Canucks, or the Leafs zone. It gets cycled down to Pearson. Pearson with 7:58 remaining. The Canucks are again buzzing. The Leafs had a good pushback after the original goal, but once again, Myers takes a shot. It's blocked. Nylander's going to come out with it, but he's going against three Leafs. Gives it off to Spezza, who knocks it down into the corner. Edler will backhand it. Horvat will give a late backhand and it'll roll out to center ice. Leafs will have to circle back for it. They almost give it away trying to get it to Matthews, but Matthews does get it. Matthews off to Muzzin, to Marner to Matthews. Matthews cutting through center. Flip from the center line, and they'll give chase. Marner hits the man and puck pops free. Shot from the point, and it gets tipped off into the corner. Schmidt is being harassed by Hyman. Hyman tries to get the pass to the point, but Muzzin can't handle it, so they're going to have to go all the way back to their own zone to control. 7 minutes remaining. Lead pass for Hyman. He's waiting for help. Drops it off to Matthews. Matthews puts it off to Muzzin. Muzzin just puts the shot wide. And it's so hard that it comes out the other side. Leafs once again have to come back and set up again. Sutter's all over him in his own corner. Goddard comes in to help. Leafs finally are able to break out. Kerfoot will put it across. Kerfoot again has it. He drops it for Muzzin. Muzzin with the DDD pass. They're still deep in their own zone. And they'll circle. They get as far as the line where it's touchdown by Hogarth. Gets it back to the line. Shot. Hutchinson guides it into the corner. The ebb and flows of this game, it seems to go. Toronto has a bit of pressure, and then the Canucks come back. A shot sent from the point. It bounced a couple times, but Hutchinson is able to grab it. They will hold it on for a whistle. And they're going to give us another commercial break. There's only 5:57 remaining. Leafs better batter, get at her. I believe the Leafs have only had now 3 shots this whole period, so they really need to start to generate a little more offense if they want to compete in this game. We will see. It's not like the Leafs can't afford to lose a game. They do have a lot of momentum. Oh man, you'd think I'd like cold coffee or something. Oh. I said my last cup was going to be an hour ago anyway, so this is it for sure. I probably shouldn't even finish it. I won't be able to get any sleep tonight. I'm going to be dead tired. Oh well. Alright. Back from commercial. 10% of proceeds to support girls hockey in BC. The Van Base. That's what they call the Vancouver fans. The Van Base. It's not the least clever thing ever. So, some points. Alright, Miller is going to take the draw against Spezza. And they will kick out Miller and try it again. Make sure they got the time right. Alright. And so now they'll kick out Spezza. Oh, just like I hate when they do this. Just drop the effing puck. 57, and they finally drop it, and Tavares wins it. Nylander will bring it out of his own zone. They break the line, but that's about it. The Canucks knock it right back out. Hoff's gonna have to skate back for it. He had Besser all over him. And the Canucks will hold control in their own zone. Hughes sends it all the way down. Marner has to come and chase. Muzzin. Muzzin has to drop Spezza. Spezza will fight Edler for it in the corner. Gives it away to Tavares. It's in front of the net, but Demko manages to knock it loose. And Horvat will knock it out. Pearson will give chase. Pearson gets pushed up against the wall by Hole. Horvat sends it out front. Oh my god, the Canucks almost just scored again. Edler sends it down low, and Riley will bring it from behind his own net. Riley skates up to center. He's got some good speed as he crosses the blue line. He's going to go. He tries to backhand it in front, but gets his own rebound. Sends it to Matthews. Marner tries a bad angle shot off the side of the net. Matthews gives it back to Marner. Marner shoots, and Demko has to make a great save. 4 minutes 35 seconds. Toronto is definitely mounting some pressure. And wow, that's another commercial break already. They're mounting some pressure, but they just can't seem to get the equalizer. Yes, I gotta stop drinking the coffee. And still none of those goals. Out of all that, apparently, it's only one shot for the Leafs. I wonder what the real difference is here, because the Leafs have got 29 shots. They are, I would say, in most cases, fairly high quality chances. They're not like they're poor chances. I wonder what the difference is. Why they could score 6 seemingly at will against the Oilers. But, or sorry, 4. It was 4-3-4, right? In 3 games. No, the last one was more than that. Anyway, but yet they can't seem to get one. Is it Demko being a hot goalie, you think, or is it Smith letting in and Koskinen letting in some questionable ones? There was definitely some of that, but alright, looks like we're back. Virtanen with a good hit on Muzzin. I tell you, Virtanen's having a game. He's flinching a little after that, though. And we got the draw in the Canucks zone. Spezza will win it back, and will break out. Marner will steal. Drops it off to puck knocked off ticket center, but wins it back. He'll have to send it back, and Riley will control in their own zone. Matthews tries to send a lead pass to Hyman, but it's too far for him, so Edler will take over. Lead pass all the way, I think that's Hoglander. And he loses the puck finally, but Besser, he has a good chance at it. Miller's also in there, and finally the Leafs come away with it. They're still heading in their own zone though, so they'll have to send it back. Riley right in front of his own goalie. And you can see Hutchison was a little worried, like, hey dude, that's almost a shot on me. Besser will now clear it out of his own zone. Makes a move at the center line, circles back and sends it to Miller. Miller sends a shot wide, and it goes up off the stanchions and up into the netting. It's going to give us a whistle with 3 minutes and 32 seconds left. I'd be watching for Hutchison to make his way to the net fairly soon. I say if we get another whistle in about 30 seconds or so, it will happen for sure, giving us a timeout as well. But maybe 45 seconds a minute, because there is 3 minutes and 24 seconds left. But it is 2 goals, so they're going to have to do it fairly early. Muzzin is going to knock it around, and the Leafs will bring it out. A weak backhand though, and Hughes will take over in his own zone. Hughes tries to spring Goddard. He gets cut off, and the Leafs. Muzzin will backhand it. Kerfoot brings it across the line. He's got some speed. He's going to have to circle back with Myers all over him. The quick backhand is intercepted by Sutter. Now Goddard has it. He gives it back to Myers. Myers will put it behind the net to Ben. Ben brings it out of his own zone, but Tavares is pressuring him. He's going to have to dish it off to Sutter. Sutter puts it all the way up to the line, and they get a quick shot, but it goes wide. They get the rebound. Besser will send it in, but it's pinched up against the wall by the Leafs, who send it out. Now, once the Canucks send it right back in, Riley will stop it behind the net. Riley gives it up to Tavares. Tavares will bring it across into the Vancouver zone. He tries a backhand from a bad angle, and Demko's seen enough of that, so he'll just grab it in his glove, and he's going to hold on for a whistle. And we have 2 minutes and 11 seconds remaining in the first. This is a face-off, or the first in the third. This is a face-off in the Canucks zone. I would be very surprised if Hutchison is still in the net when this puck comes to drop. It is an empty net. The Leafs are able to win the draw. Matthews gives it away to Tavares. Tavares almost scored there. That was so close. Demko will quickly cover that up. Now with 2 minutes and 5 seconds, they're going to quickly redo the draw, most likely on the other side of Demko. Yeah, Tavares is going to kill himself for not putting that one in later. Yeah, that's one of the best chances they've had. But once again, Demko's up to wow, they're going to let him play. Matthews off the draw anyway. Tavares again with a chance. And Matthews, oh my god! Demko with the glove save. That is going to be on the highlight reels. Check it. When you check out the highlight reels later, you're going to see that sucker. Matthews, he almost was a little nonchalant, like he thought it was just golden. And I don't know if it was the outside. I think it was the net. It was either the outside of the post. Oh, it was. He missed the net. It wasn't a great save. Matthews had the net there and he missed it. At the outside of the post. Alright. The Canucks finally win the draw. And they're going to flip it out. Riley will have to chase it. And he'll go back behind his empty net with 1 minute and 41 seconds left. Miller's watching him at center as he drops it for Matthews, who passes it over to Mariners. At the line, he tries to get over to Hyman, and it'll get bounced off of the glass and all the way down the ice. Or icing. It's now 6 seconds left. They really need to get a move on if they're going to come back here. Otherwise, the Canucks are going to pull off one of the bigger upsets in the so far. I'd say right up there with Ottawa beating Toronto. There's going to be some shake-ups in the power rankings. The Leafs are definitely still in first, though, obviously. Who do they play? They play Vancouver again on Saturday. Okay. If Winnipeg wins, and well, there's chances. There's chances that Toronto could not be. Going to come in with a lot of cycle back. Tries to send it across the Hyman. Will try to clear, but Matthews will hold it in temporarily. Now the Canucks will clear. It gets knocked down, so it's not going to make it all the way down the ice. 55 seconds left. going to come out of his own zone. He's going to drop it from Marner with speed, it in, and the Leafs line. Matthews gives it off. Oh, it hit the side of the net, to very side of the net. The mesh balled. I thought for sure that was a goal. Side of the net. Edler, he's happy against the wall, and they finally get it towards the center, but the only people there are the Canucks, and Matthews will have to chase it all the way back down, coming back over his blue line, over the center line. He's going to bring it across the center, dishing it off to Marner, gets the return pass, tries to send it out center again, and nobody's there, and it's going to go back all the way almost into their own net. Riley will have to come back, and with 6-5, 4-3, 2-1-0, the Vancouver Canucks are going to upset the Toronto Maple Leafs tonight by a score of 3-2. I have to say, a surprising result, but a good game. I hope you enjoyed it as well. As I said, I'll probably be back tomorrow. I think we should do the latest game because that's the way I can do it the best, but no problem, man. We'll see you next time. And as I said, that one, or I might try to do the Pens Flyers game on Saturday, early one.